What is going on, everybody? Tommy Star here. Thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome to another Blu Ray update. And this has got to be the latest I've ever done an update. These are my November pickups, which I try to do by at least the middle of the next month. And here it is, like 2 days away from the 1st of January. And I'm just now getting out my November pickup. So I do apologize for being so late, you guys. This has been a very busy month. Obviously, for starters, Christmas, and then just a lot of other distractions going on, you guys. But I really tried to get this out a lot earlier, but things kept coming up and kind of getting in the way of it. So I do apologize, but here it is, just in time with 2 days to spare, my November pickups. Before we get into the update, you guys, I just want to say I hope everybody had a fantastic Christmas. I hope you guys all got some kick-ass movies, Blu-rays, 4Ks, DVDs, whatever you guys are into. Just really hope you guys had a good time with your families. I had a great Christmas. Kids all got some good stuff. I didn't get a lot, but I did get a couple cool things that you guys will see next month for my December pickups. And hopefully it won't take a whole month to get the video out. So now getting into the update, one thing that's kind of different this time around, if you guys remember, the last couple of years, I like to do a Christmas category for my November pickups, because I always try to get a lot of Christmas stuff in November, so I can have them for December for, watching all the Christmas movies that I watch. And believe it or not, you guys, I didn't get any Christmas movies this year at all, not even in December. There really wasn't a lot that came out. I pretty much have most of what I want, Christmas-wise. There might be a few others that I might eventually want to order, but nothing really new in stores, this year. I mean, there were some new slipcovers that Target had for titles that I already had. So, yeah, just not really a lot that came out this year. So, no Christmas category, unfortunately. Other than that, we did get some really cool stuff in the month of November. 26 pickups in November, a little less than October. I think I had like 34 in October, so we went down a little bit, but we went back up for December, which you guys will see. But anyways, you guys, in this category we got, and one thing actually I'm going to tell you really fast is, with the amount of 4Ks that I've been buying lately, I've been getting them, it seems like more and more 4K than anything these days. So what I decided to start doing now in my categories is I'm not going to have a separate category anymore for 4K. I'm actually going to just start putting those titles in its actual category. So if I pick up like some horror 4Ks, I'll put those in the horror category. If I pick up any A to Z 4K, I'll put those in the, in the regular A to Z category and so on. So I'm not going to have a separate 4K category anymore. I'm just going to put them in the regular categories since I buy, a lot of 4K these days. So with that being said, let's take a look at what we got in this update. So we got a couple Steelbooks, we got a few horror titles, a good chunk of A to Z, we got a couple Scream Factory collector editions, we got an Arrow and a Vinegar Syndrome in this update. It's been a while on those. And then we got a series, and we got a couple of DC and Marvel. So a nice variety of categories in this update. I'm excited to get into it. I think that's enough talk. So yeah, let's go ahead and get it started and see what I picked up in the month of November. Okay, you guys, we're going to go ahead and start with DC Marvel, and to be honest with you, I think it's all Marvel in this update. Yeah. So as you guys know, I've been really trying my hardest to replace all my Marvel Cinematic Universe Blu-ray slipcovers with 4K slipcovers. So slowly but surely, I've been picking those up. First one I'm going to show you here is Black Panther. I think all of these I actually bought from my buddy Craig. He's kind of narrowing his MCU down to just his favorites. But anyways, he sold me Black Panther, Captain America: The First Avenger, Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Ant-Man and the Wasp with the cool lenticular slip, and then Thor: The Dark World. So that's everything I got from him. I did pick up a few more in December, which you guys will see in my next update. So I think as of now, I'm about halfway and getting all my MCU replaced with 4K. So, okay, now we're going to do A to Z. So I got one title here that doesn't have a slipcover, so we'll go ahead and start with that one. First time to Blu Ray, and that is 3,000 Miles to Graceland. With Kurt Russell and Kevin Costner. Really happy when they announced that this was coming to Blu Ray. My buddy Craig and I jumped on this one. It's been a long time since I've seen this movie, and it definitely will be good to revisit on Blu Ray, as usual. I got a lot of stuff I got to catch up on now that December is basically over. Christmas is over now. I've been watching nothing but Christmas in the month of December like I always do. So this is definitely one that I'm going to jump on pretty quick here because I really want to see this again. It's been a long time. Now, there are actually a couple Black Friday titles in here. I didn't do a Black Friday video. I don't usually go out and do videos like in store because I don't like to face the madness and try to do the filming and stuff. Every year I say I'm going to do it and then the time comes and I don't. But I did actually get a few titles. I went out on actual Black Friday. Last year I went out on actual Thursday night. But actually went out on Black Friday this year just to Best Buy, and I picked up a little stack. I'll show you in this update what's what, for what I picked up on Black Friday. So this is one of them, Long Shot with Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron. This was one I wanted to pick up on release day, and I'm glad I waited because Best Buy killer deals on Black Friday. This was like $7, so looking forward to checking this out. It actually sounds pretty good. Next up here is a movie called The Hustle with Anne Hathaway. I remember Jess really wanted to pick up this movie, and it was like a month or two ago. We were at Best Buy, and it was like $28.99. I don't know why it was so expensive. So we didn't buy it then, but on Black Friday, I think it went down to like 10. So we had to jump on that, so pick that up for Jess. All right, next up here, not something I picked up on Black Friday. Like I said, I'll let you guys know if it's one of those titles. But the new Fast and Furious film, Hobbs and Shaw. Still have yet to see this because, like I said, I've been busy watching Christmas stuff. But I will get to this soon. I try to keep up on these movies. I've seen all the other 8 movies, so I definitely want to check this one out. But, yeah, we'll get around to it soon. I've heard a lot of mixed stuff about it, and I know it's not straight up Fast and Furious, more of a spin-off, but I'm sure it'll still be fun. Next up here is a title I came across at Half Price Books with this cool slipcover. I didn't even know that this had this type of slipcover. It's really neat. But a movie I didn't even own, Dances with Wolves, Kevin Costner, and it's got this really cool slipcover. It's embossed and stuff. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. It was really cheap too, so. Figured, hey, I didn't own the movie, and to get that cool slipcover, why the hell not? All right, now we're going to get into the 4K portion of the A to Z. And I think, okay, these first 3 I'm going to show you actually are Black Friday pickups. So the first one is Rambo. Picked this up. I think these 4Ks were like $10 a piece or something like that. 8 to 10, somewhere in that neighborhood. But I picked up Rambo. This, of course, is the 4th Rambo movie. And as you guys know, I picked up the most recent one, Last Blood, which I just watched last night. It just kicked ass. So I got to get now part 2 and part 3. The reason why I haven't picked them up yet is because every Best Buy I go to, you can't find it with slips now. So I don't know if I'm just going to have to look on eBay and try to find some that actually have slips, but got to have the slips. So right now I got First Blood, this one, and Last Blood. So I just got to get 2 and 3. I'll get them at some point. But I had to pick that up, for the Black Friday deal. Next up here, another Black Friday pickup. Finally got Apollo 13 on 4K for like $10. You guys know Tom Hanks is my all-time favorite actor. I'm trying to get everything from him on 4K that's out right now. And this is one that's been on the list for a while, but just wait for it to get down to the right price. So really happy to finally have Apollo 13 now in 4K. And then the last 4K that I got on Black Friday is the original Hellboy. I know that Hellboy 2 is on 4K. I'll probably get that at some point, The new one that came out, I didn't buy that one on 4K. I don't know if I'll replace that one on 4K, but I might replace part 2 on 4K because I like the original ones. I wasn't really a big fan of the new one that they just put out, so I don't know if I'll get that on 4K, but I really like the new artwork on that. That is just badass. So, yeah, for like $10. And this one is fairly new, so that was a really good deal. So, yeah, so I think that's everything 4K that I got on Black Friday. Okay, and then just a couple more 4K here. I believe I picked these up from Amazon. You guys would have seen these in an unboxing video I did, but Universal Soldier with Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren finally came to 4K. And then the last A to Z title is the 4K of Locked Up, which I also got from Amazon. Because I know it's just, a lot of these, new to 4K titles aren't coming to Best Buy. I don't know why, so I've been having to order them. So, yeah, Locked Up, Stallone. You guys know I got to get it, so. Oh, hey. Hey, did somebody just have a bath? What's up, dude? Hi. Come here.
I'm trying to do this so nothing shows.
What's up, buddy? That's you in there.
Can you say hi?
Say hi. He's like, whoa. Did you have a bath? Did Mama give you a bath?
You say hi?
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get into my specialty lines now. So that means Scream Factory, Vinegar Syndrome, and Arrow. First one up here, we're going to do Vinegar Syndrome. So I picked this up just because it just sounded intriguing. I don't get a lot of Vinegar Syndrome these days. I was making the mistake of just buying stuff like crazy from them and just getting a lot of titles that are just crap. This one will probably end up being crap too, but this one there's something about it that just sounded cool, so I just wanted to grab it. And that is Unmasked Part 25. From what it sounds like, it's like a spoof on Friday the 13th. But read up on it and watch the trailer. Something about like some guy who's like the serial killer, and he meets this girl, and he's trying to decide if he should settle down and raise a family or keep killing people. I don't know. I haven't watched it yet because obviously we watch the Christmas movies, but I'm gonna watch this very soon now because it just sounded interesting and funny, but cool slipcover as Vinegar Syndrome always does. So yeah, the only Vinegar Syndrome in this update, and I actually do have more for next update. So that takes us to Arrow, only one of them. A movie called Flowers in the Attic. I actually have this on Blu Ray, but when I seen that Arrow was putting out an edition of it, I had to jump on it because just they obviously Arrow, like all the other boutique horror lines and stuff that I buy from, they always have just awesome editions. And this is definitely one of my favorite movies. Definitely check this out, you guys. It's a really good movie about these kids that are locked in the attic of their grandmother's like big huge mansion, and they're being kept up there, and they're being like tortured in various different ways. It's really good. Check it out, you guys. And this Arrow edition is awesome. I just wish it would have had a slipcover, but so happy to have the Arrow edition. All right, takes us to our Scream Factory. I can't remember. I just have them sitting here. I can't remember which one came first as far as the order of release. But anyways, we got Road Games with Jamie Lee Curtis. A movie I didn't really know anything about, haven't watched yet, but will very soon. But just one of the most recent collector editions that came out in November. And then the collector edition of the 1979 edition of Dracula with Frank Langella. I actually am very excited to see this movie because I really like Frank Langella. And it's a more up-to-date Dracula compared to like the 30s and 40s and 50s editions. I think Scream Factory put out Dracula Prince of Darkness a while back, which was a 50s movie, but I'm definitely intrigued to see this movie. It looks pretty cool. So that's it for Scream Factory. I know I have a ton of Scream Factory in December that I cannot wait to show you guys. So, all right, moving on. All right, Mom's got them all dressed, looking good. Who is that in there? That's Daddy. Ooh. Nice little drool there on camera. There's Daddy and Mom over there.
Hi.
And Dodger. Hi.
Hi, baby.
Ooh, he's talking now. He talks now all the time.
How's Daddy? Do the next movie.
Should we do the next one?
Mama can help me hand.
We're doing Steelbooks now. So next up here is a Steelbook that I came across at Half Price Books one day that I actually didn't even know existed. But that is the movie Seven. Pretty cool. What do you think?
Dodger, what do you think?
You're not going to watch this movie until you're 25.
At least.
He's all smiley. He's like, I want to see it. But there's the front, there's the back, and the spine. And there's nothing going on in the inside, no artwork. But yeah, I was just really happy to come across this. I tried to find it, tried to look it up online to see if it's like rare or anything. Thank you. I tried to see if it's rare, and it's not that expensive from what I can tell, but there wasn't a lot online, so I guess they're hard to find, but they're really not that expensive. So, but yeah, anyways, Seven, cool. All right, next up here is a Steelbook that I actually picked up on Black Friday. It wasn't like a Black Friday deal or anything, but I just happened to get it while I was in Best Buy. But it's not that often that you see Arrow stuff in Best Buy, and they actually have this in stores, so I had to grab it, and that is the Arrow Steelbook for RoboCop. Cool looking Steelbook. There's the front, there's the back, the spine. He's all into it. He's like, whoa. And then, sorry, I'm doing this with one hand. And there's the inside. What do you think? Hi. And then, like most Arrows, they always release like a colored booklet that comes with it. So yeah, I just picked it up when I was shopping at Best Buy because I seen it in store. I'm like, hey, I'll go ahead and grab that as long as it's here. So kick ass.
Okay.
And then the only other Steelbook I got here is Galaxy Quest. Picked this up at Best Buy. It was like sitting at about $20 for a long time, and it finally went down to I think $11.99. So I grabbed it for Jess because she really likes this movie, and this is a cool looking Steelbook. So there's the front. It wasn't exclusive at Best Buy. I think you can buy this anywhere, but there's the back, and then there's nothing on the inside. So, all right, that'll do it for Steelbooks. Thanks for your help. I appreciate it. Give me 5. Okay, 5?
Camera, I can't.
Give me 5. Give me 5.
I'm gonna headbutt you.
Fine. Say bye. Say bye. Okay, then the last item that I picked up on Black Friday, I was really happy to see that this went down in price, and that was the final season of Gotham. Went down to $10, you guys. And you guys know these usually sit around 30. But apparently all the other ones like Arrow and Flash, they all went down, but my Best Buys didn't have any. They must have all sold out on Thursday or something. But it's okay, because speaking of all those other series that I've needed, you guys will see next month for my December update the killer deal that I got on them that I cannot wait to tell you guys about. But this is the only one I got in November during Black Friday for $10. So awesome. I cannot wait. I still have only ever gotten through like part of the first season, but it's a good show, and I cannot wait to really get into it and start watching it. All right, we're going to go ahead and end things with horror. First one I'm going to show you here is 47 Meters Down Uncaged. Didn't you say you watched the first one of this?
Yes.
Jess saw the first one. I haven't. Apparently, it sounds like it's pretty cool. I like the shark movies. I'm a big fan of them. So, like the Open Waters and like the that movie, the Shallows with whatever the hell her name was. I'm into those, Blake Lively. I'm into those kind of movies, but I have yet to see these movies. I haven't even seen the first one yet. So, but I guess this one is pretty different from the first one. I've been told that it doesn't even really go with the first one. But I did notice that Sistine Stallone's in this movie. Apparently that's Sylvester Stallone's daughter.
Uh-huh.
So, next up here, scary stories to tell in the dark. I ended up grabbing this last second, the day it came out in the shopping video, and not really knowing a lot about it. But then Jess told me that apparently it's based on like a kid's book or kind of a kid's book, right?
You had no childhood.
But I started watching it, and you know what? It was okay for what I seen, but I think I ended up falling asleep. I think I made it halfway through. And, I mean, yeah, I guess you could fit in the category of, like, Goosebumps or something, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't know it was more kid.
I think it's a little bit creepier.
Yeah, probably a little bit creepier. Probably not for little kids, but, like, my son is, like, 13, and her son's 12, so it's kind of, like, in that range. But anyways, they liked it, and, I mean, from what I seen of it, it was pretty good. I just got to finish it, so. And the last horror pickup and the last title in this update, that is the 4K of Shaun of the Dead. I was so happy to see that this was coming to 4K individually. It came to 4K along with the other movies from this guy, you know, Hot Fuzz and the other one I always forget. But this is the one I like the most out of all of them, and they all got released individually, so I had to pick this up on 4K. So really happy to finally have this now on 4K. This is just a fun movie, so. And he's getting crabby. What?
Is this your dad?
Say dad. Do it one time. Come on, dad. There's dad right there.
He's so confused.
Avapa. We'll go with it. All right, everybody. Ooh. That'll do it for this Blu Ray update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I'm sorry it was so late. Just a crazy month with lots going on, you know, in addition to Christmas. So I do apologize. But we will get December's pickups out a lot sooner, hopefully in the next week or two. So, yeah, even he's mad at me that I was so late in this update. So, anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Hit the like button down below while he eats my necklace. Share the video around. Subscribe if you have not. And this will probably be my last video for the year, considering it's the 30th. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve. I hope every one of you guys, all my subscribers, have a fantastic New Year's. And you guys are safe and just have a good time. I want to give one last big thank you to everybody who subscribed to my channel this year. I got some big stuff coming for 2020. I cannot wait. Some really exciting things that I cannot wait for you guys, to share with you and be a part of when it just comes to this channel in general and videos and all sorts of stuff. So, but yeah, again, Happy New Year's to everybody, and we'll see you in 2020. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.